Now what you want to do is you want to kind of aim for the Freds and hop toward them. And when you land near them, just toss the torch and then die. What's up, everybody? Badass Games. Welcome back to Tomb Raider 5 Chronicles, and we are in the final set of levels, the VCI headquarters or whatever, and this level is called the 13th floor, and we spent a lot of the time inside of ventilation. Here we are at the very beginning of the level, and there's two ways you could go. There's one over there to the right, and you can go there right now, especially if you're doing a timed run. That's the way you're going to want to go. But the thing is there's a lot easier and simpler way. If you go this way, you get a hammer, and it allows you to break away a lock, and you don't have to fight a big guy. So what you can do is you can shoot away this this vent grate, and then underneath that is going to be a large med pack. And then we just continue on, and we're going to get a cutscene. There's a lot of cutscenes in this level, by the way.
This? Whoa, baby. I'm getting too much of that. Looks like the Hulk on steroids.
You want to tell me what it's doing here?
Couldn't be sure. I hear that BCI is working on some new suit for the military. And that, sure as Mom's apple pie, ain't no civilian protection.
Can't argue with that. And the guns?
Well, my picture ain't all that clear, but it looks like low-frequency laser weapons, limited range. If you get in the way of one, they'll have to take you out in a plastic sack.
I get the picture.
By the way, you will have to fight those guys eventually, and those guns hurt. They take away about half your life if you get hit by one. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, let's continue on through this ventilation. And when we get to this point, don't stand up. You want to head to the right. You can stand up, but you don't want to because there's a laser. There's a large med pack right here you can grab while you're crouching. And then that laser will go by. You can stand up if you want to get a little bit of movement. But then when you get to this point here, you're going to want to jump over to the next section over here. Oh, I just fell off and died and burned myself to death. Alright guys, I'll see you guys back here. Alright guys, I'm back here at this spot. I'm picking up this large med pack. This time I think I'm gonna crawl to the edge there. It seemed to work a lot better than just like walking to the edge. There's a bug here that prevents you from being able to walk and run at the same time. Just wait for that beam to go back overhead, stand up, and then take a standing jump over to the next section. Take your gun out and aim right here. By the way, this gun that we're using is the HK gun. It has limited ammo. You start out with 30 hits, 30 shots from it, and you can choose different modes: the burst mode, rapid mode, and sniper mode. Sniper mode is the mode you start off in, so it's the default one. You're going to be using that one for a lot, and I don't really use the burst mode at all because it just shoots three round burst. The rapid mode is basically like an automatic machine gun, so it's pretty cool. I recommend the sniper mode and the rapid modes, depending on the situation. Okay, so as you saw, I broke away this venting grate right here. We're going to go this way. We're going to get our first secret of the level. And you see another laser there. You want to wait until it moves to the left, and then you want to flip off of this grate right here. And then you want to duck to avoid this thing as well. Just move up a little bit. You're going to want to wait for it to go forward and then back again. And then stand up, and then you can make it over to this thing, and then duck and go into this crawl space. And this grate's going to open for you, and you can flip out, and then you're going to get your first secret. Okay, now we just got to backtrack a little bit. We got to go past that laser again that we just saw. And what we want to do is we want to wait for it to get to this point, and then as soon as it starts moving away, crawl on out. You can stand up if you want, and then get underneath it to avoid the damage. Now when you get to this point, you're going to want to hold off trying to jump up there. You can do it without taking damage, but the thing is it's very tedious and it's hard to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the easy way out of that. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're back here in the spot where I died, which is right there. And we want to go straight across, or if you don't want the secret, then you can go ahead and just head to the right in the first place, and that'll take you into this room. Now this room has 3 shelves that you can grab stuff off of. It has a 4th shelf that has nothing on it. This shelf right here, the one to the left, after you enter this room, has a hammer. And this hammer is going to let you get through a certain part without fighting an enemy. This shelf right here has a small med pack on it. And then there's another shelf in here. The one to the left of this one doesn't have anything in it, but this one right here has some ammo for you, for your HK gun. Alright, so now that we have this, let's just hop on up here. And this is how we get out of here. There's really no other exit. Hop here into this ventilation, climb your way up. And we're going to go back into this other room. I recommend crawling all the way to the end here as well because of that bug that I was talking about. Let me go ahead and just show you the bug, just so you guys can see what's going on here. If you... Well, she's not going to do it right now, actually. Let's see if I can get her to bug out here. Yeah, she's bugged right now. If you notice, she's stiff when I turn her. If she's stiff, then that means you're in the bug. What you want to do is you just want to turn all the way to the right until she starts actually moving normally. And then you can do the standing jump. If you don't do that, then she will actually just run off the edge and fall into that pit like you saw me do earlier. Alright, so now we're heading back to the entrance of the level. That's right, we're going all the way back to where we started the level at. Since we have a hammer, we can get through a part there's actually two methods you can use. You can use the hammer or you can shoot the gun in order to get past this ventilation part we're going to come up on. Okay, so now that we're here at the beginning, don't move off of this tile. Take a look at what's going on down here. Yeah, we're at the beginning, but there's something different here. There's lasers going off. What you want to do is after the bottom laser goes away, you want to step onto this tile and then wait for the top laser to move away and then do a running jump over the bottom laser. It's sort of a tricky jump, but it's definitely possible to do. Now, when you get to this point, you want to climb this ladder. And then we're going to get another cutscene right here.
Woo! You get a spider dropping there, and it's toast.
Find me some way to turn this off.
Don't get your knickers in a twist. I'm on the case.
What I have to work with.
Don't knock it, lady. I'm your eyes and ears.
More of those and less of the lip would be preferable.
Alright, and if you played Tomb Raider 4, then you might recognize that relic. It's the iris from the first level. Right here is some ammunition, so let's pick that up. And now I'm going to come to this point. We're going to get another cutscene. And we're up there in that ventilation right there that they're looking at. Now, there's two ways to get past this door. First of all, we have a hammer. If you walk up to the door, it'll select the hammer, and you can use it on the door. Now, if you don't have the hammer and you're trying to do a time run, which you can do, and you can actually avoid the lasers down below by doing this instead, what you want to do is we ended the cutscene on this tile right here. Actually, let me go ahead and save my game real quick. What happened is we end on this tile that I'm standing on. If you take a hop back, and you can, basically what they're expecting you to do is try to shoot off the lock, but it doesn't really matter where you shoot as long as you shoot somewhere in the ventilation. Then the ventilation's going to break away, and you got to go down there and fight that dude that's walking around. So that's what we're going to do because there's an extra pickup we can get by doing this. You're going to slide down here. You want to turn to the left and immediately aim at this guy's head and shoot him. And now that you've knocked him out, see, the reason why I hopped back is because it seems to confuse that guy, and he doesn't get a shot off on you, and you're able to get down here and shoot him in time to prevent some damage. So in order to get out of here, what you do is you stand on this ventilation and you hop up here. Now, straight ahead is the way you came. You actually came from that direction straight ahead of us, where the fan's turning. And what happened is down below, the grate gave away. So you can fall down here and go grab a small med pack. Now, had you used the hammer, you wouldn't be able to pick this small med pack up, and you would have missed the pickup. So if you're going for all pickups, then this is definitely the way you want to go too. Let's climb out of here. And then, now, if you would have used the hammer, first of all, the explosions wouldn't be happening, but you would have came from this gate right here, and you would have been facing this ladder. We'll bypass the ladder for now. Let's climb over here, and there's a pickup right up here. And let's get this thing. It happens to be some more ammunition. And now, let's hop up this thing right here. Now, there's a laser going by up above, and what you're going to do is you're going to wait for this thing to go all the way to the right, and then you're going to sit there and wait for it to just start moving to the left, and as soon as it starts moving to the left, start climbing up. And you'll be able to avoid the damage from that thing completely. Now we're up here at the top. We're going to use our gun again. in the sniper mode. Let's snipe the ventilation away. Let's hop up here. And turn to the left because there's some ammunition right here in this ventilation. Okay, now let's go to the if we go to the second tile from the front, we're going to get this little music thing going on, and there's going to be a guy that's going to patrol from the left to the right. And you can shoot him in the head. Just one shot's enough to take him out. Now let's go ahead and get out of this ventilation. And then there's a ventilation duct right here that we can shoot out again. There's another one right there, and then we can crawl through this thing and shoot out yet another one. We seem to be using our weapon more for breaking things than for killing people. Now let's climb through here, and we're going to get another cutscene.
Check it out, man. No regard for company security. Keep it like a baby. Somebody could just slide in and slide that ID card out from under his nose. Somebody...
I don't let him finish his sentence. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to walk in here. If you run in here, then there's a turret that's going to come out, and it's going to shoot you up. But you can just come in here. You can actually grab the card if you want to walk around here, and I really don't feel like doing that. I'm just going to shoot him in the head, off him real quick, and then go pick up this swipe card. This can give us access to a lot of stuff, including this room right here. Use the high-level access card to open the door here to the right. It's going to give us some items. Some shelves that have items on them. One's right here. And this other shelf actually has two items on it. It's going to have a small med pack, and it's going to have some more ammo. There's ammo all over the place in this level. Alright, so now we got all that stuff. We got the high-level access card. Let's go over here to this elevator. Right here. And let's push this button to call the elevator. Let's go on here, and we're going to go up a floor. Or maybe even down a floor. I have no idea. Go up or down. Alright, now we're going to get a cutscene yet again, and I'm going to crawl my way over here to the right. You see the two guys over there on the left side. If we crawl, they won't see you. And you can crawl all the way to the end here, where you can use the swipe card. Now, you can use a swipe card right now if you want. I'm going to stand up and actually take those guys out. You do need to take them out eventually. Let's take our sniper mode HK out and shoot them both in the face. And they should both fall over. And then make sure that the third guy, there's actually a third guy that might come around the corner. He may have heard the gunshots. You can't see him yet. It doesn't look like he's coming, so let's forget about it. Let's use the swipe card on this door. We need to go in here and press a button. It's going to open a door for us. Okay, so these guys right here, they really don't care if you're in here. So just don't even worry about them. You don't have to shoot them, waste any ammo. Oh, there he is. He got 2 shots off on me. Lucky guy. So just shoot him in the face, and you don't have to worry about him anymore. Awesome. So now we can continue down this hallway. If he didn't come, then he'd be patrolling up and down this corridor that I'm walking up and down right now. And you can easily shoot him in the face to kill him. Alright, so now that was the door that opened for us. It's shut again. Now we can go into here, and we're going to find another orange guy. Don't worry about him. You don't have to shoot the guys in orange. Except for there is one that you will want to shoot later. We want to press the button over here that he's standing next to. And we can pick up this disc. And there's another button in here you can press. The other ones are unpressable. This is the only other button that you can press. All the other ones are basically just decoration. And that does nothing for you at all. The other one dropped a disc on the floor, and that's what we just picked up. We just picked up the, what is it called? The access code disc. So now that we have that, we got to go all the way back up to where we first came out of the ventilation and shot the guy in the head. So we need to go back to the elevator, which is right here. Let's take this thing up or down, whichever direction it wants to go. I have no clue, man. Up or down, what's the verdict? What do you think it is? Leave a comment. Okay, so anyway, we're back here. We off the guy there in the room. He was chilling there. If we go to the right, go all the way down here to the end, We place the disc in this little computer thing. And it's going to show on the screen that, you know, doors are opening and stuff. But what actually happened is it opened up this ventilation. Now we got to go in here, but the thing is that there's going to be some explosions going on. And I'm going to go in here and explain how you get through this really quickly and without taking damage. When you get to this point, count to 4 explosions. 3, 4, and then run and hold the action button, and then start sliding down this pole. And when you get about here, about, you know, halfway down this pole, just do a backflip off this thing. We're going to get the second secret of the level. Right here. Golden rose number 2. And now, whoa. Still explosions going on. Let's wait. Wait our turn. Okay, after you get that second explosion, it goes dish, dish. That means that it's time to go. You can get out of there safely. Alright, so let's crawl our way into this next room. We're going to get another cutscene, I guess. It's more just dialogue than it is a cutscene.
Uh-oh, you're gonna have to play some fancy moves to get past this quarterback.
You got any suggestions? Anything to distract him?
I got a suggestion right here. Go find a different way out, because you don't want to know what happens when you make the Hulk man.
Indispensable information as always.
That face ain't got armor on it, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to do it. You want hard-boiled lady. You'll think of something.
What exactly am I hiring you for?
My extraordinary knowledge of security systems and my unsurpassed skill in cracking them. Not to mention my inevitably addictive personality, baby.
You're right. I won't mention it.
That wasn't interesting, and yet, that was a lot of dialogue for very little information. Okay, if we go over here, there's a room in here, we can reach on some shelves. We're gonna get a cloth. We need the cloth. Or, yeah, I guess we can need the cloth. We really don't need the cloth. You can actually fight these guys if you want, but the cloth is gonna make things a lot easier. Let us take a lot less damage. And there we go. Now, what she did is when she came out here, she looked down and she saw this guy just chilling down there. And that's the guy that he was talking about. Basically, we don't want to fight him, and he's just sitting there staring at the door. So, you gotta be kind of quiet. You really just want to patrol the outside of this. You don't have to walk. Just don't go near him and he won't activate. If he does activate, then another guard is going to come out and start firing at you too. Another one of him. So, don't let that happen. We want to go all the way around. We want to come to this door. And we want to use the swipe card on this thing right here. It's going to open this door. We got to go in there. We need to get some chloroform. So let's go in here and get this chloroform. Now those bugs that you hear, and maybe even saw, they're gonna break free out of their cages, and I believe you can actually walk out of here after you break them free. Let's test this theory. I haven't actually tried this out. Break. Well, they're not breaking. So, never mind. Let's go here and open this thing. As soon as we start opening this thing, one of them's definitely going to break. No breakage. There it is. We got some bugs. They don't do too much damage. They're just basically scarabs like in Tomb Raider 4. Alright, now when we get to this point right here, we want to be very careful. We do actually want to start walking now. And we want to approach this guy from behind. Don't get too close to him or he will activate. You just want to get onto the same tile that he's on. And then we're going to use, we're going to combine the chloroform with the cloth. And we're going to use it to knock him out. Alright, that guy is down for the count. Let's use our swipe card on here. And like I said, if you just wanted to shoot him in the face, you can do that, and you have to fight another guy, and that's fine. You can still use a swipe card. Now let's enter this area, and don't forget about the ammo that's here on the floor. Now before we proceed any further, let's get our gun ready. And as soon as you step on the tile that has the white light on it, that door is going to open, and there's going to be one of those big guys in there, and you got to be quick about shooting him in the face if you don't want to take damage. Basically, just run to this thing, and as soon as you get there, look down the sight, and just shoot him right in the face. And you'll off him pretty quickly. He drops another disc, so make sure you pick that up. Now we want to use that here on this computer. This is gonna open the door right there. And now we're gonna enter this room, but we don't want to go too far because there's a dude patrolling in there. We don't really want him to see us. So we're just gonna chill here. There he is. Now we want to wait for him to patrol all the way over here and then start patrolling back. And then what we're gonna do is, as soon as he starts patrolling back, let's start Oh crap. I just activated him. This is bad. This is bad. Let's just kill him. Maybe I can still get through this quickly. Alright, so let's see. What we want to do now that the turret's out, I might be able to get past this without taking damage. We're gonna have to do this anyway. We had to do this to come back. Let's sprint down here. Fortunately, the turret was nice to us. Now, as soon as we get to this point, we get another cutscene.
Now, this ain't gonna be easy. This door operates on that pass you got, except it needs 2 inserted at the same time.
Meaning what, exactly?
Meaning, against your better judgment, try not to go killing that guy, 'cause we need him, yeah?
Alright, so what he's saying is, you don't want to kill him. You want to take your gun out, you point it at him. If you get too close to him, then a cutscene happens, and then he actually opens the door that's straight ahead of us, and you can go get the iris and end the level. But the thing is if you do that, you miss a secret. So we actually want to take this guy out. Let's put our HK gun on rapid mode, and let's kill him.
Should've known you can't get a leopard to change its spot. You're gonna have to try the not-so-pleasant way now.
Okay, so basically he's saying you screwed up and now I gotta take out the guards and blah blah blah. Let's equip the sniper mode again, and we gotta take these guys out as they come around this corner.
Why don't you just have to think about what
Awesome. So we got those guys out. We gotta go back the other way because one of the doors opened that wasn't open before, and we can go in there and get the third and final secret of the level. So let's get lined up so we can start sprinting down this hallway and avoid damage from this turret. Oh man, that turret took away a lot of life that time. Doesn't matter, I should be fine. Now before we turn this corner, let's take a look. There's a dude right there. So we got to basically sidestep and take him out, really. Or we can just hop back or whatever. I have no idea the quickest way to take that guy out. Oh, he has no idea I'm right here. Awesome. We took him out, now there's one more guy. He's probably gonna come around this corner. Ah, I can't shoot him in the face. There we go, we got him. Alright, finally, we're actually going to get through this. Now, there's a laser right up ahead, so be careful. You want to come in here. Actually, if it goes to the right, you want to head to the left. The left is the first direction you want to go to get the third and final secret of the level. Let's get that thing. And now we want to avoid this laser. We want to wait for it to patrol backwards. I thought that was going to hit me for a second. And then we're going to come to this center point and duck. Wait for it to go over you, and then head into the next section. Now let's climb up all the way up to the top of this thing. And we want to save the game because this is a timed run. And the time, if you don't get it in time, then you take a lot of damage because we're going to approach the iris. And there's a spark kind of floating around the iris. And if you don't get there in time, the spark turns back on and does damage to you. So let's save the game, and then let's pull this lever, and then get our asses down there quick. Doesn't really matter which way you go down these steps, they all lead to the same spot, but you want to make sure that when you get to the bottom, you head this direction. And then let's get onto that iris and pick it up. Now that we've got that, we head straight into this room to end the level. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Badass Games. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.